Every year in business, you got to make a decision as a business owner about what you're actually doing. And you've got to understand the difference between long-held beliefs and the reality of what actually happens in market. One of the biggest long-held beliefs, without a doubt, is that January is like a holiday period. And it's actually not true anymore. Because could you actually go on a holiday without your mobile phone? No, you can't. You need it for payments, you need it for Spotify, you need it for Netflix, you need it to text your friends, you need it to take photos. And so naturally, we're in a world where we actually take our devices everywhere that we go. And so if you start thinking about that, what you've realized now is that what you've got to do is you've got to get your team to holiday early and come back early. And where the smart money is in our industry is that they're actually in a position, they're going on holidays from December 10 and December 15, and they're coming back on January 10, January 15, and they're starting early and getting these campaigns moving. The benefit of having a phenomenal January is that you have a phenomenal February and March. And the skill is to make sure that you're working your sales team without a doubt with a very specific strategy. We know that the major real estate portals have got some great data and insights that Boxing Day and New Year's Day are some of the biggest days online, with consumers that are in that position that they're spending time with their family and all of a sudden they're flicking through for escapism. I mean, other properties they could move into as a part of that quality conversation. They're starting to reimagine what the next year might look like and some of the bigger, bolder plans of what they want to go and do in their life. And ultimately, there's no properties that are coming online. So what we've worked out is that December is a great period to sell property, but it's a small period for where people actually go to list property. Like, let's be honest, in December and late January, how many properties do you see with a Christmas tree photo inside of their property carousel? The reality of it is not many, if any. So what we've worked out is a lot of agents sell in December, but they don't necessarily list. So now's the time to change the narrative. What we've got to do is we've got to launch properties on Boxing Day. We've got to get them ready to go for that first start into January. Then we've got to start thinking our first round of open for inspections, January 14, January 21, January 28, with maybe a twilight auction on a Tuesday night on January 31. Now, if you get this strategy right, you could actually do maybe 5, 10, 15, or if you're an organization, 80, 100, 200 transactions in January because you get very clearly focused about the narrative of what you're selling to sellers. The great thing about January and early February, there's no media. There's no one talking the market down. You're in a position that buyers are fresh. They've got a new energy. Your agents are fresh. They've got a new energy. Everyone's keen to go and do a transaction and to make things happen. And ultimately now more than ever before, you're going to have an early team that holidays early December 10 till January 10. Then you're going to have a later team that maybe holidays December 20 through until January 20. But you're going to keep the business rolling and moving like there's no tomorrow. If you get a strategic focus on that, then year 23 actually starts now because you get plenty of listings clear. And all you do is you literally just go and get a great agreement with every single person in your sales team. What's the minimum number of listings for this year? What's your minimum number of listings that you want to start 2023? What can we do to get your existing stock sold? If you hit those targets on your minimum number of listings for this year and next, and you sell all of your existing stock, you can go on holidays from the 1st of December. Learn how to motivate people and understand it's not about time, it is 100% about result. Your skill to be able to get the results in a shorter period of time is the difference that will ultimately boom the productivity on the inside of your business.